my god.
I think I did say that
Yeah,
one
Johnny
time
did say
before.
fuck it, we ball, and we are live.
Yeah.
So thanks
Oh,
for jumping
Fuck
back
it.
on. We definitely have some technical difficulties. I have a new computer, and the values I had entered in were set incorrectly for more technically minded people. OBS apparently in its most recent version, which I did not have, had updates that were problematic for me, and I had to go back to a Windows 10 variant. So that's where we're at, and that's where we're living. Anyways, to the point, we are playing the game now. Last time, which was 2 weeks ago, we ended in the midst of combat. I believe we're a few rounds in. The things that are being concentrated at current, I believe it's just Big B's hand. Is there anything else I'm missing? Oh, Hunter's Mark.
um,
Yeah, there's my.
Okay.
concentration. Mm-mm.
And at the end of last session, um, the mother, Eye of All Storms, Hanyi, appeared behind our wonderful Cindrix and is now going to take her turn. Um, so she will be performing a single scythe attack against Cindrix. Baby cat, no, that's not the time for this. We can't do that right now. So scythe attack.
And has advantage since she was invisible, right?
Correct. So 23 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, it'll do 28 slashing damage, and then she is going
Oh,
to select lightning. So you'll take 14 lightning damage. So when she appears, it's like a cackle of just like bright, vibrant white light, and just a smash of lightning radiance that kind of jolts through you. And then as her second attack, she spins the scythe. Go ahead.
oh, what?
Yeah, I
Oh
thought
no.
you were going to say something. Okay, she spins the scythe over her head, then points it directly at. It would be Gil, and she will use a storm pulse. She does not
Oh
take
god.
disadvantage for range attacks made while she is adjacent to enemies. Any reactions to the attack?
Oh god, do I have? I
Well,
don't.
no.
Wait.
Cindrix has things. So does the bunny rabbit. People can make her have disadvantage or reroll the attack. I'm asking before I.
Well,
I mean, it's
well, I mean, she already has disadvantage, so if I warding flare anyway, I
no.
don't think double
I'm
a
saying
stack.
she
So,
does not have disadvantage for making range attacks while in melee. She does not.
oh, oh, she does not.
She does not
Okay.
care about that. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Silvery Barb triggers on a success.
It
So I
is a
don't have to.
success. It is a very big success. It is a crit.
Oh, got
That's what
it.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to say here.
I understand. Then yeah,
Okay.
boop.
Then I'll go ahead and re-roll it.
It's one spell. Did you crit again? Good. Good for
Yeah.
you. Good for you.
You could technically flare it if you want to, Cindrix.
Yeah, you flare it.
Okay, so it's a 23 to hit, which will hit Gil, but it's not a crit. So it'll do 14 thunder and 14 lightning damage to you, Gil.
I have lightning resistance.
So 7 lightning and 14 thunder. So basically, she kind
Okay.
of appears, slashes with this kind of burst of lightning, spins it over her head with electricity kind of jolting through the scythe, points it directly at Gil, and then a jolt appears from above Gil with a loud crack. All right. That is her turn. It'll go to Gil. But before you go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. The DC
Oh.
of which will be 7 and 14 is 21, halved is 10. So you're fine. You maintain concentration on Hunter's Mark.
Cool.
Your turn.
Where's my dude? Alright. Oh, hold on. What is this? Absorb element. I forgot I have that. Ooh,
Baby cat.
that's not gonna do shit, because if I
Yeah,
absorb...
it's not enough damage for it to
Yeah.
be absorb worthy.
Yeah. Alright. So, we're gonna just shoot. And I got my +3 mithril arrow.
Mhm.
So we're gonna... Oh.
Okay, fine. We're all critting, I guess.
No.
And that has Dreadful Strike and Hunter's Mark checked off. Oh, this is not favored. Never mind.
That's all solid.
And then it's a +3 mithril arrow.
Okay. So 13
And
and
then...
18 is 31.
Okay. And
Okay.
then...
Hold on. In response, she'll use her reaction. Syndrix, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Gil, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Okay.
Gil, you're good. Syndrix, you're not. You take 7 thunder damage and are knocked prone.
Ah.
Hold on, my food's here. God
Okay.
damn it.
I'm assuming Gil would make a second attack.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do that for you since you're heading away. We're looking at the longbow. It would miss. Okay. All right. We'll move on. We'll go to in between Gil and Sarah. She will use a legendary action to I think she's going to go ahead and slice, which allows her to make a single attack with her scythe, which she will miss against Gil. So what happens, Gil, you fire your second shot, it misses. She appears in front of you with like kind of a burst of just sound and clouds, kind of like just storm clouds. And then after appearing, she kind of swings the scythe out at you and you kind of duck backwards. As it's kind of passing over you, you can hear it kind of crack at the end of the strike, and she's just kind of holding it off to the side aloft after it kind of bursts, just kind of staring down at you. And you know that if that had hit you, it would have kind of taken your whole body off. There's a lot of damage. So, Sarah, you're up.
Wait, isn't Scarin been 30 feet of her? He was holding Blight, right?
He was holding Blight? Or reading
It
Blight?
was.
So hold on a second. Let me double check.
I believe that was in the
It was.
in the
Yeah.
chat there.
Blight, Quira, then she just went. So yeah, you'd cast Blight. Okay, so I have the description already. She's gonna make a con saving throw. See what she does with that. So she got a 16, and does that pass, Scare?
Nope.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and use legendary resistance and succeed. So it's one
Yeah, but what
use
if
of
you just didn't?
I am going to though. So she will succeed. So it'll be half as much for 8d8.
Oh.
So 45 half is 22. And necrotic is not on her registrar of resistances. So okay.
Mm-mm.
She does have quite a few. So Sarah, now it is your turn. And if you're talking, you are muted.
Can you hear me?
Now, okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna rage,
Mm-hmm.
and then I want to do Hill Strike.
Okay.
Do I need to leak that? Sorry.
Yeah, you can go ahead and page or click it so it posts. Okay, so Hill Strike says that the target will take an extra d6 of the weapon's damage type. If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or have the prone condition. Okay, go ahead with your attack.
Okay, I'm gonna attack
and it's also, you don't have to use Hill Strike until after you hit, so you don't have to waste it if it is a one-time per turn use.
Okay. I'm going to attack recklessly.
Okay,
27 hit.
that will hit.
Okay. And then my second attack recklessly.
Hold on.
29?
You are Hill Striking on that trigger.
Yeah, I'll Hill Strike on
Go ahead and
first.
roll a d6. I'll roll a strength saving throw. I fail. I'll decide to succeed. That's
4.
2 uses of legendary. And so that'll be a total of 15, 19. And then the second attack was a 29, which will also hit.
And I'm going to stay here.
Okay. So that second attack will actually, I believe, cause problems. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So when you hit her the second time, she kind of drops to the side, kind of looking up at you from the wound. And she kind of drops the scythe with like a clang. When she does so, I need everyone in the room to make a charisma saving throw. Unless you've already been linked with the tree.
That's me, right?
Yeah, just the bunny rabbit.
Linked with the tree.
I
don't
am
think
one
I've
with the
done that.
tree. The L tree.
Motherfucker.
Buddy.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Okay. So,
Welcome to the hive mind.
each one of you will take 27 points of psychic damage, 13 for Magpie, and then I need to do some math. Oh, am I missing a save here? Oh, the bunny, you automatically take it. You do not get a save because you're already linked.
Is she the one doing that? Doing that or no?
It is a myth. It's a mythic action that is happening from the tree, the lair itself.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, do I have an advantage when I'm wearing my armor?
If it's psychic,
I thought I had an advantage on charisma. Sorry.
it doesn't look like it would have helped here, but yeah.
Oh, if it wouldn't help, it doesn't matter. While wearing armor, I have advantage on all charisma skill checks.
Okay. Oh, skill checks. This is a saving throw.
Yeah, I realized that.
Half of 27 is 13. Okay, so she regains hit points equal to the amount dealt.
I'm sorry, how much was the damage we take?
27.
Yikes.
Okay, so you see her wounds kind of immediately seal up, and what you realize at this moment is there are, for you, Sarah, these strange sensations that start to kind of enter into your brain and kind of enter into your body. You feel a sharp kind of like jolted kind of electrical sense. And when you kind of feel that feeling, you realize that the feeling seems to match like the wound that you're kind of grasping for now, this phantom wound, seems to match the phantom wound that Cindrix, or the real wound that Cindrix is grasping. You'd also notice that everyone else seems to be grasping at the same points. These wounds that are now in your mind are the most recent delivered pain that's been administered to your allies. For the remainder of combat, when damage is dealt to one player, it will be divided amongst all of you. Sarah, you still have a bonus. Oh no, you rage. You still have movement. I think some left if you want to.
I'm gonna stay here.
Alright. Before Cindrix goes, she now has 5 mythic or legendary actions because she went to a mythic stage. She will move 5 feet as a part of the action and use Devastating Winds. I need the 2 of you, Gil and Sarah, to go ahead and make strength saving throws. Failure. And failure. Okay. So as she kind of moves towards you, she picks up with kind of like a sharp, like grating against stone, steel sound, the scythe up over her head again, and spins it. And as she does so, lightning, frost, and just kind of chill winds and sound kind of buffer out from it. The 2 of you will be taking 11 and 13. So 11 cold damage and 13 lightning damage. And you will be sent away from her. Gil, because you hit an object, you stop at an object, the coffin behind you, you'll take an additional 7 bludgeoning damage. And then it'll go to Cindrix.
This is going well.
Yeah.
You already got her to Mythic. That's quite good.
So, what's the effect on her again from the psychiatry thing? I'm sorry.
So, real quick, sorry, that's actually a very good point. Pause for a second. The damage that was just dealt, we actually need to figure that out a bit. I'm stupid and I did a thing. So, neither of you take the damage that you just took. That'd be Gil and Sarah. Instead, it was 11 and 13.
I'm resistant to both, so if I'm resistant to
so
both...
I'm going to tell you the damage type that you're going to take, but it's going to, when I say the damage type, everyone's going to take it. So 22, it'll be 22 lightning damage and 26, so 22 divided by 6. This might have been a little bit too...
You did this to yourself.
Yep, I'm here. So it's going to
I
be
feel no sympathy.
four lightning damage to everybody. It's going to be 5 cold damage to everybody. So if you're resistant to either...
So 4 and 5,
Oh,
right?
this is going to be real bad for the Bun guys.
And what was the damage types again?
What's that again?
Sorry.
Lightning
Why are we
first,
taking
then,
this damage?
Cold.
Because we're all connected through the
so the pain
tree.
that that's being administered to them is being spread out over everyone.
But if we're resistant, we take half of those,
Yes.
right?
The damage is still being dealt to the person who's receiving it. So, like, if the bunny's feeling cold, but you don't really care about the cold, you're feeling the cold as the bunny's feeling it, but you are resisting it as the barbarian. So, Cindrix, you're up.
God. Oh jeez. So I think he's prone to.
Yeah.
Guess he use half his movement to get up.
Okay.
So that'd be 15. I was gonna do something, but now not too sure. Quite the conundrum here. You know what? Why not reball? Fuck a reball. So he's gonna use Faded Conflagration at 5th level at her.
Okay.
Boop. So let me do that. Oh, let me go put the buffers here. Where is it? Ah! Okay, there it is. Boop, boop. At 5th level. Oop! Why did it not do the damage?
It didn't roll.
Didn't roll. I'll just do it
Spell
manually.
save DC increased by 1. That's weird.
Did it? I should be at. Let's see.
No worries.
16, right? Yeah. It's wonky. I guess I'll just do it manually. That'd be.
Just roll a
Hold
d20.
on. Okay. Wait, I think I got it here.
Go for it. Cool. 27.
There you go. Sweet.
Do the damage.
Yep. So
Okay.
that would be. So that 27 would
30.
actually be a 29 because of the elemental adept.
So 39.
Yeah.
Okay. So she'll take half. 39 is 24. Okay. And then.
And ignore resistance too, because the.
Oh, it ignores the resistance. Okay. So then she'll take it all then.
Yep. Oh, can I do something before? Can I make that quick and spelled with the meta magic?
Yeah.
If you allow it.
That's fine.
Okay. Quick and spell, then he's gonna use the channel divinity onto her here. Then 30 feet. Yep.
And she needs to make a saving throw. What kind?
Yeah, a con saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, ignore the fire damage.
23 will work.
Hmm?
So she will take. Oh, is it
So
radiant?
Yeah, radiant 12. Just
This
ignore
is-
the fire damage.
Yep. This is not ignoring.
Yeah, not ignoring.
resistances.
Mhm.
Got it. So 12.
Yep.
All right.
And then for his movement, I guess. Shoot. Try to hide behind these coffins here, and that'll be it.
Okay. In between turn and turn, she will use the last 2 of her legendary actions to calm in the storm again. She becomes invisible. Tommel, you're up. And I'm leaving her token where it's at. I've copied her token and I've put it onto the GM layer where it is going to reappear.
I have tunnel vision.
Correct. So then I will show you that you watch her as a storm cloud move across the room behind Syndrix, raising the scythe up behind him, getting ready to lop him in half.
Syndrix, watch out. She's
Okay,
gonna
thank
lobby you
you.
in half.
Ah!
Tommel. You there?
Oh my god, I
Okay.
don't have a healing potion. I was just looking through my inventory. I'm so upset with myself. Tommel is going to ready an action, clenched fist, punch her with Bigby's hand as soon as he can see her.
Okay. Scare.
Let's see. I don't know how much this is. I have potion.
You buy a potion, you said? Is that right, John?
What's what?
You
What?
said imbibe
what?
potion. I'm sorry, you said something. I thought I heard you.
No. I'm just gonna cast this on Syndrix and hopes it helps. Wow, it did not.
Okay. So
No,
13 back.
anything helps. Thank you. Thank you.
Can I? Nah, that'd be an action to throw a potion at him, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be an action to throw potion, correct.
So that's actually a bonus action. So can I use an action to throw toss the healing potion over to him?
How is it a bonus action?
Oh.
The healing word was.
Oh, healing word was a bonus action. Oh, yeah, so you can action throw a potion, but he's got to catch it. You can move over to him and then force him to drink it with an action. You're currently 30 feet aloft.
He's
so-
thinking the Baldur's Gate 3, throwing the potion breaks the
That's
potion.
It hit her.
Down.
I wasn't even thinking that. I was hoping you'd catch it, but
Oh.
that'd be funny if I did hit you in the face with it.
Okay, so you were
Yeah.
30 feet aloft, so moving down will take you 25 feet, and you're going to force the potion into him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go big boy.
Aw. Sweet. Thank you, Scarin. Been unorthodox, but appreciate it.
All right.
He starts moving back. He says, "Good luck."
Cool, you're up. You can see her, so you can attack her.
And don't forget, we also have Death Ward, me and Scarin.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here. 35 out of 40. Then gosh, typically, yeah, I think I don't know if I want to get Syndrix out of here. Okay, I am going to use Vortex Warp.
Okay.
The classic.
Um,
Point a place to put them.
so I want to put you
Anywhere within 90
over
feet
here,
of
with the
yourself.
bunny.
Bloop. Whoa.
Okay, that was an action. As a bonus action, I am going to kick up my uh defensive field, and that is my turn.
Okay. She will
Thank you.
Hmm.
manifest, but because the target of her attack for this turn is not adjacent to her, it will not be an advantageous attack. She will move.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my
This movement
goodness.
provokes opportunity attacks from the two of you. You have disadvantage on opportunity attacks made against Hanyi.
She's such a hater.
Miss.
Do I
Or sorry,
also
hit.
get one?
Thorn whips are
As
not an attack you can make with a opportunity
I
attack.
thought with,
And no,
I thought
she.
with the Warcaster you
I know
could.
I did move it that way. She would have moved up and around, so it would have been outside of your distance. Sorry,
I assume it.
because I would have
Oh, it's
moved.
a disadvantage.
Yeah, I would have moved like around. Yeah, you'd have been at disadvantage.
Wait,
18 hits.
Warcaster doesn't let you use.
Oh, you can use a cantrip? That is true. Holy shit,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
interesting.
Buster.
The movement won't change anything though, because you provoked the opportunity is provoked on
Did I hit?
initiation. Yeah, he did.
13 thunder, and you have disadvantage
She's
on your
immune to
attack
thunder
against
damage.
Cindrix. That's fine. You have a disadvantage
Cool.
against Cindrix.
I figured I was going to anyways because it's Cindrix, and then Thornwhip says that you
Okay.
would.
Pull me 10 towards me.
Yeah, but you're making the attack wall adjacent, so there's no towards you. You understand what I'm saying?
That's fair.
So 4 piercing damage from there.
Yeah.
Okay. Piercing, it is magical, so half. -2. Oh, sorry.
Big hits, everybody.
I selected the wrong token. I am not Cindrix. I am killing Cindrix.
I see what you're trying to do.
No.
No, that's fine. So when she reset from the psychic trait, she recharged Punishing Disregard, which is now known as Punishing. Where is it? Punishing Judgment. And it recharges on a 5 or 6. Only difference is that the damage dealt to the initial target remains the same, and the split goes to everyone else. So you feel the full impact of the punishing judgment. Everyone else will still take their fraction as if you've taken the partial. So, making my punishing judgment attack.
Is this a melee weapon attack
It
by any
is.
chance? Well, if it hits, then have a reaction.
So I have disadvantage, and I hit.
Okay. It's gonna use Boros Fury Shield.
Sure. You're immune to it, and I have to make a dex saving throw.
Yep. So like he makes a little prayer in Draconic and uses the shield and
Success.
inflicts.
So that means I will not take any, or half as much damage. So half of 20 will be 10. And it's piercing, so half of that again will be 5.
And Tommel can see her now, right?
She is visible.
So I can punch her now,
Punch
right?
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Master hand.
17 will hit. She will use her reaction to parry. So she gains plus 5 to her AC for that attack. Okay.
It's awfully rude.
Yeah. It'll go to Gil.
Alright. We'll shoot at her again. Do, 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 do.
Miss.
Oh,
Miss.
oops, sorry. I didn't mean to hit it 3 times. The
Oh,
second
so the
one?
second one does. Okay, sorry. Yep, that'll hit. And then, are you using a special arrow with this or no?
Yeah. The
Okay.
+3.
Okay. So then 14 damage, and the 12 will be halved because she has even magical piercing at this point. So -6, 8. And then roll a d6 for. Oh, it's already in there. Never mind. You just rolled really bad on the
Yeah.
psychic. And okay. Anything else?
Not right now.
In between Gil and Sarah, she will use a legendary action to Sight of Storms our boy Cindrix.
Mhm.
I clicked it. Do the thing. Okay. Any reactions? It is a hit.
Nope, you already used it. Okay.
Not from anybody else.
Oh.
Tom will just use theirs to throw a hand. I think Scarin, you made an opportunity attack. Yeah,
Yep.
everybody's
I
pretty
haven't
much
got
damage
anything past
suffers. Okay, cool. Then I will elect for cold damage.
Mhm.
This will do a total of 28 slashing damage
Mhm.
and 13 cold damage.
To everyone?
Oh yeah, this is a regular attack. Thank you. This is not the
Oh,
punishment.
I'm gonna be like, holy fuck.
13.
Right? Like, holy
Whoa!
How much damage
Oh
you
my-
rolling, John? Thank God we're
Jeez.
splitting it.
Like 200
Yeah. It's
damage!
like, my goodness. I
3
was like,
cold
"Ooh."
damage to everybody, and then 28
Is it 8?
divided by 6.
Wait.
It's going to be
Oh,
6 damage to everyone, slashing, and then what did I say for the cold?
3.
3.
Right, 6 and 3.
That bunny is bloodied.
So everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Including Cedrix.
Correct.
Wait, he takes the. Okay.
6
So
and 3.
6 and 3. Okay.
Sorry, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to step up here. Attack recklessly. It's 28 hit.
Yeah, you're the first person to make a. No, yes. Okay, cool. That'll work. Never mind. I use my reaction for parry. I can't do it anyways. So half. Not. Okay.
25 hit.
25 will hit. So 9 again.
And then full arm master. Reckless 2, of course.
Mm-hmm.
27 hit.
Yep. 12 and so 6. Okay.
I'm gonna stay here.
More than fair. Sarah is done. In between Sarah and Cindrix, she will, as a part of the action, move. No, she's fine. She'll just use Devastating Winds. I need the 3 of you and the hand to make a strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Failure. Failure. Do you have advantage on strength saving throws while raging, right?
Oh,
The hand
It's
is
just a
plus
base
8,
barbarian thing.
so 22.
Okay.
oh yeah.
Okay, cool. So you'll save. Tom will no save. Cindrix, yes save. Okay. So the damage on this one was pretty good. It'll be 18 lightning and 15 cold, but don't take anything yet. So 18 divided by 6. So it's going to be 3 lightning and 15 divided by
Wait.
6. 3 cold. So it's 3 and 3. It rounds up for
6.
this
Okay.
because it's not a halving.
I saved. I still take it, right?
I just so we're doing the math correctly, I think everyone's gonna hate me for this,
Oh
but
yeah, no,
didn't.
you're right. Hold on, 3 people
Okay.
got hit, so 2 people failed.
So you'd have to do
So-
the damage times 3 divided by then take
Hold
that
on.
total and then divide that by 6,
So
right?
it's going to be 2 people saved, or 1 person saved, 1 person did not.
Or would it be just like
So,
3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3?
and then Sarah saved, so it's going to be half as much. So half 18 is 9, and then divided by, so that'll be 2 rounded up, and 15 halved is 7, 1. Okay, so it'll be 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1. So,
Wow.
6, 12, 15 damage total. If you're resistant to lightning, it'll be 4 less. I don't think anybody's resistant to cold, right?
I am.
Okay, then it'll be half of the total.
Yikes.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, John. I think you lost me.
No worries.
I'm
I appreciate
good
your
at
honesty.
math,
You'll be
but
taking
then it was like
you'll
too
be
much.
taking a total of 8 after all of the reductions. So you're taking half 7, half of 15 total.
even though I saved.
Yeah. Because you didn't take any damage from you took nothing from the initiator. You added 3 to the pool of the damage for everybody in the link.
Okay, so it was 7 lightning and 15 cold, and I take half of both. Okay,
Right.
got it.
Now it's Syndrix's turn.
This is fun. It's like
Yikes.
algebra homework from plus D&D.
Look, I got a,
Oh.
It's fun. Yeah.
I've got a
Yeah.
notepad out, and I'm writing down this damage so I can make sure.
I'm just
Checking
doing
your
it-
work, John.
I'm just doing it in a calculator. It rounds up for the 6 split. It doesn't round down, so just keep that in mind. Cedric's up.
Yep. So she took her reaction already, so I can move the fuck out. So move there. 30 feet. Boop. She's a big meanie, so she's gonna take a scorching ray. Fourth
The
level.
hand is currently in between both of us, so pretty
Oh,
sure,
do I have to?
pretty sure that gives us cover.
Half cover.
Yeah. So you may want to move a different direction.
Oh shoot, the hand. Oh, I thought it was like ghosty hand thing.
No, it's a
Let's see.
hand.
It is a
Oh,
very
it's a hand
physical
hand.
force thing. Yeah.
It's just a big giant
like
magic
it.
hand, but it's a
I don't
hand.
like it. This is
You
weird.
could move here.
Here. Yeah, I can do that.
Actually, I
Sorry,
like
I am-
Gil's gonna try and fist bump it if he survives.
The hand or guilt?
As I move through, I give it
Yeah.
a fist bump.
Oh, sorry. The hand would have taken the full brunt of just 1 damage because it's not on the link.
So that was how much?
It would have been 18 and then 15. And then also you need to
Even
make,
though the hand saved?
oh, half then, 9 and 7. And then you'll need to make a constitution saving throw, and it's the whole of the damage. So I believe which was like 15 at the end, right? So 10. You just need a DC 10 con save. You're good.
Oh, scorching ray at 4th level.
Okay.
So that'd be 5 rays, I believe.
Yep.
Pew pew pew. Add the buffs here.
If that is where you're going, again, the hand is still kind of in the way, so
Oh, is this still in the way? Oh.
yeah, you don't want to have the line of sight draw through.
Yeah, yeah. So probably.
You can't move through her space
Oh, okay.
or the hand's space, I don't think.
It does say the hand doesn't take up the entire space.
It's fair, but it's still
Okay.
going to provide cover.
Okay, I'll
It does.
move
Yeah,
right there.
it specifically has wording saying it provides half cover.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So let
it's
me
got
see.
real wording.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay. I'll be right there. Is that
Cool.
fine?
Now Scorching
should be
Ray.
fine, right?
3 attacks. Yep.
Oh, 5 attacks and upcasting
Oh,
to
yeah.
the 4th
Casting.
level.
Cool.
Yep. Big mean ladies after him, so dead. Wanted to be dead.
Miss.
1,
Hit.
2,
Miss.
3,
Miss.
4,
Hit.
5. Okay.
So 2.
That's
10.
10.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh, 6. That'll be 11. Because the
Okay.
damage roll is at 1. Yeah. And the other one. Hold on, let me turn off this thing here. Boop. And the other one is.
So 7
See,
and
so-
10. Or 11. So
Maybe
18.
11, 8. Yep, 18. Man.
Okay. That it?
Let me see.
Watch this bitch turn invisible again.
Yeah. Yep, that is it.
Okay. In between Cindrix and Tommel's turn, I am going to Stormfront using my last 2 legendaries. I'm Stormfronting the hand. And I have 3 allies, or 3 other creatures in 15 feet of it. Okay, cool. So, the hand's AC is?
20.
Okay, 23 to hit.
You have disadvantage.
For what?
So you because of my
I just have disadvantage forever because I already made an attack with disadvantage.
you have disadvantage until the start of my turn.
Can you click it for me, please?
Yeah.
This would be under lightning.
Thunder gauntlets. A creature hit by the gauntlets is disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than you until the start of my next turn.
Got it. Very
Let's
interesting.
go.
Okay, so let me double check my number here. Yeah, miss. All right,
Awesome.
Tommel.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna clenched fist again.
Oh, crit.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
There we
That'll
go. What's that?
It's a bit of damage.
Damn.
Okay.
Spicy.
15. Sorry. Yeah, 35. Okay. Cool. And then Tommel, you're done.
As an action, I'm gonna do this.
Wait.
26, 22, 29 to hit.
Oh, those all hit. For 1,
2, 4, and 1 bludgeoning damage,
1,
but you need to
2,
make a
and
DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
1, 2, and 1. So it's actually 4 damage. Okay. And then DC 15 con save, you said?
Yep.
Success.
Okay.
Anything
Finally, though. That's all I got. That's action, bonus action. I'm not gonna move and provoke. Unless
else?
I had hit
She has no
that.
reaction.
Attention.
No
No
reaction.
reaction.
Oh. Huh. Then I'm going to, heroically.
Scaring.
I'm gonna go here, and can I have a giant scorpion, please?
That's what you want to end on?
That's what you want to end on? The big fucking finale here, huh?
I mean, if I was level 10, I could be like a fucking Umber Hulk, or
Should be
it's
good.
not on the cards.
You got that okay?
Yeah.
It's your action to change into a giant scorpion?
Yep.
Okay. Scare and done. Queera, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna punch twice.
Yep. Miss. Hit.
Doesn't matter. It's immune to thunder, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna use a bonus to kick up my defensive field again, and that is my turn.
Okay. Seeing the gimmick, someone roll a d6.
Not it.
Not it.
Hold on.
Got John on the first one. Even though he said not it and then rolled.
I said got it.
Got it. Oh, I gotcha. That's different than.
I heard not it
That's
too.
fair. She's gonna go ahead and targeting Queera. She'll go ahead and she'll make 2 attacks. She's gonna lead with a Stormfront. Uh, 31 to hit.
That'll miss.
Okay, well then, second attack.
I'm just kidding.
27 slashing damage, and then everybody within 15 feet of you. Oh, sorry, don't take damage yet. Hold. 27 slashing, which we'll do in a second. And then lightning. It's going to be 10 per person. So the hand will take 10 lightning damage. And then we're looking at 27 divided by 6. So 5 for everybody. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Yeah, 5 for everybody. That's a 27. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 people are taking the 10 lightning damage, which divided by 6 we know will be rounding up to 2. So 2 times 4 is 8. So everybody takes 8 lightning damage.
Am I taking 27 plus 8?
No, you're not taking 27 because remember, all damage is being synced across the field. So instead
Okay.
of taking the direct damage, it's just split in 6.
Okay.
So instead,
said-
everyone is taking 5 slashing damage and 8 lightning damage.
And we round up when we have
This
it.
is cutting it close.
Yeah.
So I
Really
don't
so.
think you heard my question before.
Mm.
Does that include me, even though I'm the only one that passed the save?
There would have been no save on this one.
No, like when we did the sync thing.
Oh.
I got like a nat 20.
Oh, you shouldn't even be involved in this damage.
Yeah,
I'm so
I
sorry.
think my mic was broken,
Yeah,
like
I'm sorry.
not working, and I asked the question, and then that just never got answered. So
Got
it's like,
it.
okay, damage.
So then go ahead and regain like 30 hit points back because you haven't been the direct target of anything. Okay, that's fair.
What the rest of us take like 2 more.
That was her first attack. Her second attack is going to be a Scythe of the Eye, which is her secondary mode of using the scythe. Scythe of the Eye is going to ignore the linking and be direct damage against a single target. So 21 to hit against Queera.
That'll hit.
Okay, 22 slashing damage. No lightning or thunder or anything.
22.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Can you... I'm... Unlike Kimmy, I'm very bad at math. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you,
5
hit me for how much?
Five for
Before.
5 for the first one, and then it would have dealt an additional 8 lightning. So we're looking at a net total of 13.
Okay, hold on. So I have to... I fucked this up. I needed to take out 9 from my temp,
Mm-hmm.
and so that'll be 4 from my actual hit points.
From the first attack.
And then now I'm taking 22.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. And this is turn. So on initiative 20, everyone who is currently psychic linked, so this would exclude Gil, roll a d6. Okay.
I hope I is good.
Punishing Judgment will refresh, but it can only target Syndrix.
Alright. That's
In addition to that, let's see. Zach and John rolled the same number. So you can pick any one of the 4 squares that the scorpion was in. Zach let you appear in his spot, and the scorpion appears over there. As clouds amass around you, and the 2 of you kind of fade into shadow. It's like a Elden Ring kind of treasure chest chat, I guess, as the 2 of you swap places. Okay, now it is Gil's turn.
Okay. If I shoot from here, there won't be any interference, right?
Yeah, there will be. There's a hand in the way. It's got half cover. So +2 AC for her.
No, not where I'm at, but like.
Oh,
from
no, yeah,
here,
it will. You
this-
need to have a line that does not draw through the square that the hand is in.
Okay.
So your
So,
movement is 40.
yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
And these are technically, like, you know, a little higher, but they're on a dais, so it'll be fine.
Uh, still doing the +3 arrow,
Yes.
please.
Keep count of this, that so far you've used a total of... I didn't use one, so this will be the 4th one. And if you fire another one, it'll be the 5th one.
Okay, that check. Or from where I'm at. Okay. And then
Miss.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Okay.
It may kill me later, but whatever.
We'll see.
Oops.
Someone clip that for when Magpie dies. I'm just-
Right? When I die. Yeah.
not. It's gonna
There's so
be the
many
good-
great candidates for dying.
Yeah. Nah, we're gonna get the good ending. Trust.
Is the good ending where we all die?
13.
No.
That all works.
No.
And then, okay. Sounds good. Anything else?
No.
Okay. In between Gil and
There's
Sarah,
nothing really I can do.
I'll use 2, and poof, I'm gone. And then since you can see it, Queera, the movement is like so.
Oh.
That's rude.
Man.
Right?
You can, because you can see her, make an opportunity attack, but you don't do damage, so unless you can stop her somehow with a fist.
Hunter's a
No.
titty.
True.
Yeah, I mean, that would do it, I think. As a non-tit haver, I assume it wouldn't be great. Okay.
Not
Well-
with Magic Girl Strike.
That'll
I
miss.
tried, but
Sparkles galore, nothing happens. Alright. So, Sarah, you hear footsteps past you. Again, you don't have a direct location. Queera probably says, Syndrix, she really wants to kill you. It's probably the continual phrase every time she vanishes into...
Cindric, she's behind you again.
Again.
It's not even like a warning or like a. It's just like it's again.
Okay, can I throw a bomb?
Yeah, you sure can. But you're not going to aim that accurately enough to be able to hit just her. If you want her, based on the position that Queera said,
Yeah.
you're going to need to hit the 2 of them.
They can take it.
But here's
Fire
collective
damage, right?
Yeah.
The dragon's resistant, right? The
Yeah,
fire
I
damage?
have
The bunny isn't.
Like, here,
That's cool.
I got a better idea.
Wait,
I got a better
wait,
idea.
wait. I
Hold
didn't
on.
realize Tom will move. Never mind. This
I
changes my whole
I got a
thing.
better idea. Here, if you want to risk it, you can make a perception check to try and hit the target of behind them. If you fail it, you overshoot. If you fail it by more than 4, you way overshoot. But if you hit it dead on, you'll hit her directly. If you hit it by more than 4, you'll hit it so that it hits just her, not the others.
I don't like my odds. I'll be honest.
Keeping the bomb, reaches down for the bomb, says, "Oh nope, Tommel's good. Tommel's my friend."
Tommel's like, throw it at me, throw it.
No, don't throw it at us. No, no.
Can I ask you a question about the special partner techniques?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So the partner techniques, they take, like, let's say, I can't see her. I'm not going to hit her. My rage is going to fall.
Yep.
So at the beginning of my next turn, can I rage and then do the partner technique? Am I able to still have an action and, like, hit?
Yeah, if the partner technique's an action. So it's an action
I want to use...
for you. It's a reaction for the other person.
Okay, because I was thinking, Tommel, of using Universal Force, but I need to be within 5 feet of you. So I was just gonna, like, keep close to you. It doesn't say, it just says to initiate.
And your rage won't technically fall because you've taken damage. To double check, hold on. While raging, your rage lasts for 1 minute. It ends early if you are knocked unconscious or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then. You have taken damage since then.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. So
I'm like, everyone has taken damage since then except for Gil.
Oh, but I can initiate the partner technique because
Sure.
it lasts for a minute. Tom, have you used a reaction?
No.
Okay. Are you okay with using
Yeah.
partner technique? Okay.
So both
Then
party
I'll use-
members, you get to move first.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to be close to Tom.
Pound it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because I know she's just behind Cindric somewhere, I'm just gonna stay here, I think.
As the lightning and raw magical energy collide, you can then both teleport 30 feet. As a bonus action during the duration. Never mind.
Yeah.
You gain all the benefits of the Universal Force feature.
Yeah.
Okay.
And can I ready? No, I don't have a ready action. And I'm just gonna dodge, I guess.
Okay. All right. So Tommel, your reaction is spent. Sorry, your action is spent. Because you can't take the dodge action. It takes your action to use Universal
Oh,
Force.
you're right. I'm sorry. Right, not working.
No worries. All right. So then it will go between Sarah and Cindrix. She'll use her 3 legendary actions to use her punishment. She reappears. And she'll be making an attack.
Is it also a melee weapon attack?
It is.
He's gotta use his reaction to cast it again.
Okay. So.
Well, also you have disadvantage.
Yeah, I already.
Oh yeah,
have
it's if she
disadvantage.
hits. If she hits, that is. Oh my
Right.
bad. I should ask that first.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies.
No worries. Let me read my own writing. Okay, cool. So this is actually super important, and I didn't do it last time, and I forgot. So you have seen the attack I'm attacking you with in its primary form, and you can go and read it again. So you would have ignored the damage. You would not have ignored the bleed. The status effect would still happen even though Boris Fury's shield redirected the damage to her. So you should have taken 5 damage at the start of your turn, but it would have been 1 damage to everyone instead. So everyone take a point of damage. She is now performing the secondary attack here. Which means when she does hit you and you redirect the force damage, The second portion of the attack is not the attack; it is the instigation of whether or not you're already suffering the effect. It is
Yeah.
separate. So then you will
That's
take no damage because you're
Yep.
redirecting it to me. I'll make a dexterity saving throw, of which I will pass. So I will take half of my own 28 damage, and then half again will be 7. And then you will take 50 damage as you are rent asunder.
Well, Death Ward. So the 2
1 damage.
goes to 1. So it goes to 1.
Cool.
Just blood flies everywhere.
Yep.
But he's still standing.
Cindrix, you are up.
Well, now I'm in quite the conundrum here.
Oh, take 5 damage at the start of your turn.
Oh, then that makes
And
me
by
down
5,
then.
I mean 1. Everybody drop 1 point.
Bloop.
Because you are still bleeding from the punishing disregard.
Yep. And now I'm down.
Punishing judgment, rather. Cool. Cindrix, you're done. It goes to Tommel.
She's still invisible.
No, she's absolutely visible. She appeared
there.
and slashed Cindrix up into the air and then caught him mid-air with the scythe. And when she dropped him down, the wound that he had already had was pulled open. The Death Ward tried to seal it closed. Blood spurted out a bit, and he just kind of his eyes rolled into the back of his head, and his tongue kind of dropped out of his mouth as he's laying on the dais next to you.
Bonus action. 22 to hit.
That will work.
14
Not
force.
bad. Not bad. Okay. All right. Anything else?
As an action. Hmm. Anything good? Try to grab her again.
Okay.
No. No, that
Holy
was
shit!
bad. That was damn
3
near
attacks
as
with the
bad as
tentacle
that
rod. All 3 were ones.
could have been. Oh boy.
Aye. Scarin, you are up.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. I still have
Yeah.
the... This is the real one. I think. Yeah. She's not in it.
That's what
All
confused
right,
me.
let's see
Sorry.
how this goes.
I was very set in killing Cindrix, so putting him down at least. 19 will hit, 15 will miss, 11 will miss. Alright. That is...
Well, you're grappled.
It's not magical, so she doesn't take any of it, and then she's grappled.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, it is magical because I am a.
Oh, right.
druid.
Correct. And you have the cool ability at 6th level, I think it is, for that
Yeah.
class. Okay, cool. 4 damage then, because she resists all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Like a
And
barbarian.
they're grappled.
Do. Okay, she is grappled. Scarin done. Queer up.
Let's. Oh my god, I don't even know if I want to bother waking him up. Oh, is he doing death saves?
He will be.
Okay, well. This is for Cindrix.
17
Gain
back.
17.
Alright. And bonus action or anything? Defense.
Bonus action. Yeah, I'll throw up my defense.
Okay.
That's my turn.
I'm back.
At the
You
start
gained
of,
17 hit points.
Yes, thank you.
at the start of her initiative, you all hear the baby crying.
No.
Where it was only the people who stood up on the high dais before. It is now every single one of you. The sound of it is an absolute agony to each of you. So much so that you take 13, this is not split by the way, 13 psychic damage as the psychic link breaks. You are no longer feeling the pain of everyone else. Instead, you are feeling the pain of her. And
Tommel's not feeling shit.
I just got up.
all of the
That
flames in
includes
the
me.
room turn a bright blue and start coalescing with sparks. You can see that the tree's strange artifice at its altar starts glowing, its eyes bright red, and there seems to be a strange energy emanating from the tree itself, almost as if it is creating an illuminance of its own. When you look to Hanyi, you see her face start to shrivel and become more emaciated and taut against her skull. She appears to be aging very rapidly. Even still, she still moves with grace and power. And she looks to you all. And that's where we'll begin phase 3. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
You're doing great, by the way. I just want to make sure that I'm letting you know you're doing great. Okay, so she will.
Is we have 2 people on the floor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Syndrix is up with 4 HP because
Focus in on Quiura. She will make 2 attacks.
Ooh.
One of them will hit. Quiura, your damage will be 25 slashing damage. There is no lightning, thunder, or cold gracing the scythe any longer. It is just. On initiative 20, the crying grows louder, and you can see that Hanyi's face becomes enraged. She seems to be emboldened by it. This is a similar process to like when someone gains temporary hit points.
Hmm.
She seems
How much
to be bolstered?
damage did I miss?
What did I say for the psychic baby?
13.
Yeah,
13.
Is that for everyone or just the
Everybody
psychic link?
Anyone who was psychic linked, not you.
Okay.
You can hear the baby though. You're just not feeling it.
It's just freaky.
Oh, right.
Okay, Gil, you're up.
Alright.
That'll hit. Another magic arrow on this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
They still grappled.
And then
Yeah. Okay. So real quick, she will take 4 and 4, so 8. Anyone who's currently dying, the baby crying grows louder in your despair, in your kind of state of death. You can actually see the child, this twisted, malformed thing that has been kind of covered with harsh runes and markers, and its eyes glaring at you, staring through your soul bright red. When Hanyi takes damage, so too do you. Take and fail a death saving throw. You see him, Tommel, on the ground. The second the arrow hits, kind of sees like he's been hit by an arrow.
oh.
No.
no.
Okay.
Had to be the fucking bunny.
Oh, my.
As you pull the next magic arrow out and see that, you're kind of hesitant to knock the
Yeah.
arrow.
Come on, John. We gotta do this to us.
Yeah, I'm not shooting again.
Fair.
Well, we can revive him if he dies.
Can
Sarah.
we?
Yes.
I don't know that.
Yes,
Sarah.
you do.
I do know that.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Do we all know that?
Yes.
Mm.
You're a team.
Yeah,
You
we
would
do.
know everything. But are you withholding though? Gil,
No.
taking the shot.
No, if I knew that, I would shoot.
Okay, that'll miss.
Yeah.
Sarah.
The little
Be
bunny
honest.
twitch.
I kind of
He
want
got
to attack
me.
the damn tree. I've been thinking about this since we started.
Do it.
Right?
Like that
Hmm.
thing in the middle with the glowing eyes. Like maybe this whole time we should have
Going.
been attacking that.
It certainly would have changed things. But we're here.
I don't like how you said that though.
I
Yeah,
know.
that phrasing. Hmm.
I'm so glad I beat Elden Ring before this evening. I wouldn't have been able to focus for shit. But I am so locked in. Like it's. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's worse.
Oh.
The fucking last fight of that game or this. Tense.
How dare you?
Very
The
good.
tree's too far away, so
I mean, if you dash, you could get there pretty quick. You'd be on it next
You could
turn.
throw the bomb at it.
oh
You
yeah.
could throw the bomb at it. I think you can only throw the bomb 60 feet, so you might have to move
Yeah.
and throw. So. Nope, you couldn't even move and throw. Wait, no, your speed is more than 30.
Yeah, my speed is 40.
You'd be
Throw
fine.
it like a discus.
That's just enough to throw with disadvantage.
Yes.
And I could
Bowl it.
teleport as a bonus action 30. No.
Yeah, you can get up there.
Jump with it.
You go nuts. Just tell me how you want to do it if you want to try that.
Alright. Alright. I guess. I'm just so curious about this damn tree. Move here. And then bonus action. Teleport 30.
Okay, so you move there, so you'll actually provoke an opportunity attack from Hanyi. She also
Oh, I
has
will?
reach. Yeah.
Oh, yep. I forgot. She does have a side. Okay.
32 to hit, so it'll do 18 slashing damage. No thunder, no lightning, no cold. Just 18 slashing. It seems
Okay.
that the storm has left her.
Am I still rounding up for her damage?
It's just 18, period. You're raging, sorry. It's rounded down for
Oh.
when you're taking. It's only rounding up when I was dividing it to 6. Sorry.
Oh, got it. Got
Yeah.
it. Alright. Just making sure.
Which
Oh,
I
it
think
don't matter. It's
you
fine
asked-
anyway.
you asked that earlier about a damage that was direct to you, so gain a hit point because I think you ran it against yourself again in one. So, yeah, take the
Are you
damage 9 and then gain 1 hit point. Now we're even.
Alright.
I will not allow for the fight to end with me having cheated you out of even 1 hit point.
So this is. Maybe I just wanna, because this is still.
Okay, so if you
Oh.
are within 30, you're throwing it without disadvantage. If you're within 30, you're throwing it, or outside of 30, you're throwing it with disadvantage. So
Okay, then I want to move. I have 10 more feet of movement.
yeah, you want to get as close as you can to it.
Okay.
So you're right on. This will be a perfect shot. So go ahead and make a strength throw.
So
Just
that just.
just strength by itself. Yep.
Alright.
Okay, that'll hit. And then roll 3d6. I believe a bomb does 3d6.
Yep.
Let's see how much of a dud it is. Not? Okay.
Not a dud.
So it hits right on the altar, detonates, and the second it hits, you hear a very large and sharp cry of agony. This one is just in your head, a crying baby. It doesn't do anything. But in Tommel's mind, as that baby was looming over you, crying down at you, you see it shriek and kind of back up and away. It doesn't do anything additional to you. Nothing crazy happens there. Just that.
Does anything happen to Tommel though?
Yeah, no, it's just inside of Tommel's like waking eye. In his dying state, he's seeing a vision of the baby, feeling that pain direct. Okay, very cool, very cool. Anything else, Sarah? It looks damaged, but it looks like it's still glowing and there.
No, I'm gonna stay here with it.
Okay. So then, in between Sarah and Cindrix, she will cut at Quiera again.
Can I warding flare?
Mm-hmm.
Oop.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, then that will miss.
Yay.
It would have been 25 slashing had it hit.
Thank fuck. That would have
Sure.
taken me down.
So Cindrix, you're up. Well, you're not. You're actually prone. But I didn't put.
No.
But you're standing up.
Now
so.
I'm up. Yeah, now I'm at half my movement. She used her reaction, so I should be safe to get out of there. So if I...
Yeah, I
Wait.
guess
You
sorry.
would hope so.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
You can move through the
So
scorpion.
Okay, I just want to see if I could get within reach. Is it 30? Oop.
Well, you stood up, so 15
I
feet of
move.
movement's been used.
Yeah, 15.
And so if you're
Then-
dashing, it'll be a
I
total
don't-
of 45.
But I'm just could do there. I could do 15 feet of movement. Do there. I think I could get. I move here behind the scorpion because I'm trying to get. Gonna move 10. He's gonna use his bonus action to use Mass Healing Word, 4th level. At a range of 60 feet, so I try to get everybody in it.
Okay.
So that's what I thought. So do that. Sweet. That's it. That 4th. Okay. So
Okay. So that's a total of 12 back?
Yep.
Okay. So, Sarah, as you
13.
feel the blessing of healing kind of behind you, you're kind of focused in on the thing.
14, yeah.
And as the kind of cinders and smoke and everything clears from the bomb, you see it broken and kind of like shattered a bit. But then when the healing kind of hits you, you watch as the pieces of the skull and the artifice around it reform as if they were also being healed.
Hmm. Okay.
Dog.
Sweet.
And, Tommel, you're up to
And-
13 hit
oh.
points.
Yeah.
No more
And
visions
for
of
his
baby.
action, he is going to use his Channel Divinity. Hit him with the power of the light,
Okay.
which is
You can't
22.
end. You can't end in the scorpion space, so you'd have to finish here.
Oh, happened. Boop. And Gil got that too, right? Yeah.
Okay. She'll succeed on her con save.
Okay.
So
And
she'll
that'll
take
be it.
11, and then she'll have that again, which will be 5.
Hmm.
Alright. Cindric's done. In between Cindrix and Tommel, she will take legendary actions. This is her third to make an attack. She'll do so against Quiera again. 31 to hit.
Really picture
Can I?
picture people.
Wait, everyone's
Can
talking.
I?
Oh.
Sorry.
So go ahead, Johnny.
I was gonna see warding flare again.
Okay, do you want
His
to?
reaction. Yeah.
Okay, this time not so lucky. A 28. Still
Darn.
hits. Anything else?
Not for me.
Okay, 19 slashing damage for Quiera. No thunder, no lightning, no cold. Tommel, you're up. And by the way, she is still grappled. There is a claw holding on to her. She's just swinging with her scythe wildly kind of out towards people. Specifically Quiera.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up and rabbit hop the fuck away.
No opportunity attacks, okay. Not that I have one, I have no reaction.
Still, I want extra movement. All the way to there. And then I'm just gonna cantrip.
Okay. That will hit. And she has no wounds against necrotic, so that goes all in.
Doesn't he get 3 extra points for my rage?
No,
Thomas
right.
Oh, yeah.
attack rolls and save DCs are increased.
Ooh.
Bonus damage.
Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on. Equals the highest level spell Tommel can cast. This bonus also applies to... No, the damage bonus is to you.
No, there's one for Tommel too.
Tommel doesn't have
Tommel's
bonus to
spell
damage.
attack rolls and
He
spell
just-
saves
No
are
damage, though.
increased.
Mm.
Just attack rolls, not damage rolls.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, it's more closely aligned with a wizard's implement, whereas yours is more closely aligned with a beat stick.
Okay.
Yeah, wizard's implement's usually just bonus to attack and save DCs. We want
What's
to
your
go in.
highest spell?
5.
Okay.
Okay, so Tommel, you bunny hopped, you chill touched. Make a either a medicine or a Arcana check, your choice. Choice will defer to difference. So 19.
Is this a lore?
Yeah, it's Lord. Well, no, it's more analyzation, so no. What you're seeing here is she apparently, this husk of her is dead. Whatever is powering her is beyond anything that you've seen. It's not an undead creature. There's some spirit that's puppeting this physical form, right? It seems that it's being emboldened and bolstered, like almost like a person who was really skilled at fighting, or some sort of sense of like a false life, if you get my meaning. She's not running on hit points anymore. She's running on temps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tommel done. Scarin up. Oh, no, sorry. In between Tommel and Scarin, number 4. I'll go ahead and make another attack against Quiera. $19.
That's
Muted.
That'll hit.
Okay. So 19 more slashing damage. No cold, no lightning or
I'm
anything.
down.
Okay.
No.
Scarin, you're up. You have her grappled.
Since I'm a large creature and I have her grappled, can I move with her?
Wouldn't even have to be a large creature to do that, my guy. So you can move half your speed, and then she will move the same distance as well. So whatever a scorpion speed is,
40, so 30.
it'd be 20. You'd be directly north of her. Over 1. I think you missed. Yeah.
There we go.
Cool. So the scorpion walks away from Cleara as the scythe is basically peeling out of Cleara, dragging Hanyi away. Blood just
All right.
trailing off the scythe blade as it kind of like moves over that way. Claw misses, claw hits, sting hits. This is
I
going
need
to
to do a DC 12 Constitution.
Not really, because I'm immune to poison. And poison damage. So it'll just be the 4 and the 5. So 9 damage. Alright.
And re-grappled, but I guess it doesn't really matter.
She's not attempting to break it, so yeah, it does matter. Now she can
Oh,
only
well.
attack you, so you've done
Fine
well.
by me.
Clear, you are dying,
Thank you.
so death saving throw.
Darn it. Just it.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I forgot. You're down and you were linked. So, baby, in your dying dreams, I was hit twice, so you'll fail 2 death saving throws before you make that one. So you currently have 2 failures and 1 success.
Oh.
Oh, I should have not used my reaction. Oh.
Hanyi will go. Start of her turn. She will use her attacks on the claw that's holding her.
Oh,
What's the Scorpion's AC?
it's 15.
Okay, she'll be making 3 attacks this turn. All of them hit. 26 slashing damage.
Mm,
26 slashing damage.
Goodness.
And
okay.
are you still a Scorpion?
No.
Okay, then put yourself where you would appear at that point. You can be in any space that the Scorpion's in. That's the one you
Right
want?
there.
Okay,
Yep.
she'll use her movement between the last attack then. And make it against you. 29 to hit.
I mean, yeah.
21 damage.
But then that's split up. All
no,
that's
no,
split
no,
up,
no.
right?
No. We're out of that phase.
Oh, it's all against me.
Yeah,
Sweet.
phase 2 is the everybody takes the same amount of damage. Phase 3 is
Okay.
I've lost my mind and my baby's crying. So I only make melee attacks.
Yeah.
That said, you're standing this close to her. You can see into her eyes, Scarin, and you know that what you're staring into is beyond the void. It is something that is absolutely deranged and beyond humanity. You're not staring at a person here anymore. The shell that stands before you may have been a person at some point, but the entity that is powering it is beyond that. Hanyi's done.
So,
Go ahead.
so when I look at them, I'm not. They don't look as when we first started, right?
Yeah, basically their flesh is kind of like, you know, have you seen the end of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade?
Yeah.
Remember the guy, like, you know, like starts turning into like dust and falling apart?
Right.
That's happening to her right now.
Okay.
Yep.
And I say very loudly that we need to focus on the baby now. This is just a corpse.
Gills up.
Kills the baby, you say.
Yeah, Tommle's gonna keep chill touching the corpse so it can't regenerate more false life. But
That's not correct. I can gain temporary hit points.
oh,
I can't heal.
got it.
Keep in mind, this character was built shortly after we started seeing the techniques you employed in the first dungeon. So I just want to make sure you're very clear. It was built for purpose. The only thing that I, and unfortunately could not plan against, is Cindrix's ability to burn through fire, which is why I so hostily targeted him, because I needed to get him off the board. Because he wasn't doing what I wanted him to do. Oh my god, all my friends are getting hurt really bad. I need to start healing. No, he said, fuck it.
No.
Fire damage. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Hey, his
Exactly.
mentality is as fast as the enemy is dead, that's the best sort of healing.
well, we'll see how that goes. Gil on
Well,
24.
yeah. He's healing now.
Shooting at, I'm assuming this thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, real quick. Sorry. If you fire the first arrow, what you're going to very quickly realize is that the kind of artifice that's around it, the structure of it, seems to kind of ward against piercing and slashing damage. So when the first arrow hits it and kind of bounces off of it, you know that you need to break it or blow it up. These are the
Okay.
force, fire, thunder will cause damage to it. But yeah, piercing and slashing are not going to cut it.
And I can't run now, right?
You moved a little bit, and you fired an arrow. So
Yeah, I
you
moved 40.
You would kind of realize this point and be like, shucks, and almost like throw your bow down. Probably not, but
Yeah.
okay. Sarah, between Gil and Sarah, he's going to make an attack. Or she's going to make an attack. It's going to be against Scarin, because you're my new target. Fucking hell. Oh, you're the only person this attack would hit. I rolled a 2. I got a 15. So
Get out of here. Okay.
yeah, I mean the scythe is a really cool item. You'll take 23 slashing damage. And Sarah, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So-
In between that, there is a 20 for the lair. Scarin, you're right with her. So you would see that her body starts to dissolve into dust, but that emboldening that I mentioned seems to be present. She seems to be kind of like invigorated. So the corpse is falling apart. Structurally, you don't think it's going to last very long. What I'm going to explain to you is thus. She is gaining temporary hit points at every lair action. It is a depreciating amount. Started at 50, it is now 40, and it will continue to cycle down until she's down to her hit points. So, just so you understand her current position and her mechanical falling apart. Okay, sorry.
Okay. I can do a fire strike, but is that contingent on my weapon hitting? Because I just saw that Gil shot the target and it like bounced
Yeah,
off.
does your weapon do bludgeoning damage?
My pull-on master does.
Bludgeoning damage is key. The slashing damage wouldn't do anything. The fire
Right.
damage would do something. So if you want to do the most amount of damage, you're going to use that fire strike you just mentioned with the butt end of the weapon.
Yeah.
Because you would
Okay.
also see the arrow bounce off of it and realize it's resistant to blades.
Exactly. That's why I was wondering if it's okay.
Yep.
All right, and then I can. Okay. When you deal additional damage with melee equal to the highest level, so +5. Okay. All right, that's what I want to do. I want to do pull on master, over an attack recklessly, and 27 hit.
So it's got a 5 armor class, and you have advantage because it's not mobile.
Oh, I'm sorry, John. I meant to move first.
Yeah, you probably want to do that. That's fine. Okay, so give me some damage.
Okay. And
we,
then
we currently, just to do the math, you dealt 14 damage with the explosive. It healed 12. It has 2 damage dealt to it so far. So now we're adding 12, and there's a fire strike involved in here. What is that?
it is. I'm sorry. I was just gonna 1d10. And then I also get an extra 5 for Tommel's spell.
Correct. So 11 plus 12 is 23. Minus the 2 we already had. Okay, so we're 25 down. Okay? Now, Polearm Master, unfortunately, is his own special type of attack. Attacking with the weapon outside of that technique is not possible unless you want to use it as an improvised weapon. That
I'm
makes
sorry,
sense?
can you say that again?
So if you want to make multiple attacks, Polearm Master doesn't give you an extra attack
Okay.
Right. it's just
characteristic
my-
with weapon. Yeah, so you can still make 2 more attacks with the weapon and try and use it as an improvised weapon to try and just keep beating it, but they're not going to be as sure shot as that Polearm Master. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You'll just roll 2 strength attacks because you're not proficient with improvised weapons.
All right.
It'll do the same damage as the Polearm Strike, though. That'll miss. Or that'll hit. Yeah, it's got 5 AC. You can't. I mean, you can only miss on a 1, so go ahead with the second one, the second attack while you're at it. And then just go ahead and click the damage on Polearm Master above 2 more times. Okay? Okay. So 9 and 9. Bear with me here. So it's 18. And then... Okay. You have beaten the shit out of it. It breaks at this point. Pause. This is a very interesting turn of events. Okay. So when it breaks, what you realize is when it splits open, and content warning. I just want to make sure there's a content warning here. We're going to be discussing some baby stuff.
Is it spaghetti goo again?
No. Inside of it, inside of the very ornate, very large, as you can see, skull, is the head of a adolescent boy. It looks like they were probably, 10 or 12. But from what you can tell, it looks like the skin of their face and of their head has been all pulled back tightly and tautly, and sewn up behind it to maintain that structure. The face is covered with markings, runes that have been drawn along the sides of the face, and in the center of it is the mark of House Ordric, the Stormbird. Its eyes glow red for only a moment more after you strike it hard enough to break it open and smash a portion of the head asunder, and the eyes dim. The flames return to their normal pallor. And between that and Cindrix, I will make the final attack for the fight. Since Scarron is currently my hostile, I will make the attack against him. In an angry rush, she lifts the scythe straight up into the air towards Scarron. And if you have reactions, go ahead and burn them.
I would have used it.
Do I have anything?
It's
I have
okay.
a silvery barbs if it hits.
Yeah, it definitely hits, so I'll go ahead and reroll. And that's worse. That is a lot worse. I just crit now.
You're welcome.
Fortunately, it's not a lot more damage. So I'll go ahead and.
It is more.
No,
Just
I rolled
not a
really,
lot more.
I rolled
Not a lot.
I rolled really high on the first damage roll and not so much on the second one. So that being said, Scarron, you are hit. You will be taking a total of 30 slashing damage, which should drop you.
You have Death Ward.
To 1. And unfortunately, because you didn't reach to 0, I can't do the thing that I wanted to do. Well done.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
In the strike,
Why are you sorry?
as she uppercuts through
I
and
mean, I'm
cuts
not
into
sorry.
you, it kind of hits you. You feel it kind of enter your body, but it's shunted out by the death ward, and you kind of like fall back. Your feathers kind of fluttering out to the side from where the strike hit. The strike, where the strike hit. Yes, that's right. That sentence
That
sounds
worked.
good.
Yeah.
She kind of drops back, and the
Solid.
scythe hits the ground. Her body just turns into ash, and the scythe drops to the ground. But you can see that all of the light, all of the glow, all of the magic of that scythe is just seemingly kind of away from it. It's gone. It's no longer glowing with energy or pulsing with the same kind of just drive that she had before the baby crushed. True Sight is currently unconscious. Okay. Since we do have a downed individual, we do need to continue in order.
Oh no! Damn it. Okay, sorry.
Sarah, you are done, right? You moved and you attacked. So Cindrix, move in here.
Great, it's not your time yet. He's gonna use Healing Word. You know,
Yep.
at second level.
Perfect.
Yeah.
As you finish the engagement and bring Queera back to her feet, kind of back against the large base of the brazier there, the scythe is the only thing that remains of her. The tree to you, Sarah, you realize is made of the bones of people. It definitely looks like a number of individuals went into the making of this artifice. It is very intimidating, but at the same time, it seems to be losing its luster. The glow of it, this very strange spectral glow that lingered about it and glowed with lightning, seems to be fading now that the skull has been broken. And you picked the right time to do it. Third phase. If you'd done it in the second phase, it would have been bad. But here we are. Well played. This would be one of the 3 possible victories, but I'm going to leave the exploration portion because there are some things here that are present. I'm going to leave that to the group. We'll just go ahead and move through the room. I'll end with Jijo since Quira was downed. So we'll start with Sarah. What would you like to do immediately after the engagement?
Throw up.
Okay.
No, that was me.
What is left on the altar?
So there is ornamentation, the kind of device or like structure of the. It's almost like a gold effigy of a person, where the head was kind of sat as like the mantle or the top of this neat little structure. And there's two candelabras to the side, a beautiful silk kind of cloth that lays over this altar space. The candles are still burning despite everything that's happened in this space. And then, yeah, the broken remnants of the child.
Okay. I want to take the silk cloth and wrap the broken remnants of the child up in it.
Okay. Meanwhile, Tommel, what are you doing?
I kind of want to inspect the scythe. You said the scythe is still there, right?
Yeah. So the site looks very similar in architecture, like in structure and artifice, to the glaive that you found in the at the ziggurat, the one that Sarah has used since the honor guards one. Except that instead of the blade going straight up and being kind of smaller, it is a very long blade that juts out to the side. Inspecting it, you would realize that the power that it had in it was great while you were fighting her, but it seems to have lost most of that. It still seems to possess power of its own. And the one thing that's very interesting for you, Tommel, is that it seems to still be a conduit for that kind of bordering on divine power.
Tommel wants to take it.
It weighs about 18 pounds.
Tommel wants to take it, but Tommel can't carry it.
Tommel realizes.
Tommel wants to take it as a group.
Yeah. So when you realize that the haft of the weapon, where Sarah's is made out of kind of like a very solid wood that's lasted the ages because it's made from like the old one forest of the of ancient times, also known as dark wood. This seems to be made entirely out of iron. The entire core of the weapon, the entire length of the weapon, is just solid metal.
I think we need like a montage of Tommel trying to pick up this, like struggling so bad.
And then Gil just picks up the other end of it while he's like dangling from it.
The thing you would notice too is there was a mask hanging from the back end of the scythe, and you don't know where that went, or you must have missed it when it vanished or disappeared. But at some point during the conflict, and you cannot particularly think to when, that mask vanished from the back end of the scythe. Okay.
Yeah.
So Magpie, what's Gil doing?
Gil's gonna go check on Sarah.
Okay. Feel free to roleplay that interaction if you want to.
No, I think he's not really gonna say a whole lot for once. Like he's just gonna stand there and be present
Sounds good.
as she cradles the weird baby head thing.
So I'll come back to that point here in a second. Rajan, what do we got? What are we doing after we almost got pulverized by what would have been an awesome finishing stroke?
No, we're fine without it.
Whoa, I got moved.
Um,
How did that happen?
hmm?
I got moved into not the DM spot. That's weird.
Sorry, it was me. I got disconnected.
Oh, that's weird. It's not supposed to reshift. Everybody got moved.
Mutiny!
No, absolutely not. Okay.
Well, while you're doing that, I guess I was going to. I'll just use that healing word I used earlier on myself.
Okay.
Instead, because I saw somebody pick them up. And unless Gil just did, I don't think they did. I'd help Tomo with the staff since we're right here.
Okay. Yeah, the two of
No.
you shouldn't have an issue picking it up. It will kind of give you
Your
some-
scythe, sorry.
Yeah, it will give you some issues flying. I'm not saying you can't fly, but it'll be more comical.
Cut
Maybe
your
use
own
it for
wing.
dive bombing.
Right. Basically, you'll have the two of you will basically be holding the scythe while you're flapping your wings in effort. Like if
Funny.
situations arise where you need to move fast. And that's last but not least, I think Centrix, right? Well, sorry, Jijo. Clear will be last, but I mean to say last of the ones that are not the very last.
Just gonna head over to Kiora. Heal her, give her a hand up. Or offer a hand up, since she was presumably still prone.
Yeah, Kira will we're both looking pretty fucked up, drenched in
Yeah.
blood, probably still bleeding.
Mhm.
Look around.
We're not a team about you, Kira. Glad you're alright. I'm just gonna give him like a very awkward hug.
Aw.
Mhm.
Well, we survived,
Mhm.
but barely.
But we're here. That's all that matters. Well, he's just gonna flop into the ground,
Okay.
just taking a breather. Yeah.
Sarah, you bundle up the remnants and the pieces of artifice that are kind of present with it, and it kind of makes like a nice little bindle, easy for you to kind of carry with your glaive, if you will. And then do you head back to the rest of the group?
Yes.
The second you step down off of the first dais level, the entirety of the complex begins to shake. You look back and you can see that the tree is starting to fall apart. Pretty quickly, actually. The fingers first, and then it slowly works its way down the branches. As this shaking continues, skulls from the display behind it start to fall unseated and unceremoniously down towards the ground. The same is true of the skulls and bones stacked along the sides of this room. Dust starts to fall down from the ceiling, and it feels like the entirety of the complex and its architecture has been compromised. With that being said, the expectation here is that you are going to run. The question I have for you is you have three choices. You can go towards the door on the left, which you've determined is the place that leads towards the Temple of Winds. You can go towards the door on the right, which you believe you've determined is the place that leads to the Temple of Rains. Or you can try to escape here, in this place, by working your way up the cavern structure and out through the front door that you entered into. So as a group, I'm going to switch the music while you think about that and discuss out of character which of those options the folks would like to move. And if you want to, and this is only if you want to, I'm letting you talk about it out of character so you can narratively decide. But if you want to be a jerk and you want to say, my character would do this and run towards a specific place, which I don't think is going to happen with this group, but I just want to make sure you know it's on the table. If you want to run away from the party or go a specific direction to try and force the group, feel free to put that on the table.
Doesn't Tommel have a scroll of teleportation to Pendragon?
Correct, but teleportation circle takes a minute to cast.
Okay.
It is not an option, but it is one that is risky.
Temple of Rain is the first one, right? That we
Correct.
went to. And it's the closest one to Ordress.
Correct.
I think that's what Quiura would say. Hey, Temple of Rain, this way. It's closer to our destination. Unless anybody, has another idea.
I have Featherfall prepared if we want to go to the Wind Temple, and jump off. It's probably the easiest one to escape if it's collapsing. Like this one. Looks
point.
hesitantly up.
Oh shit, I didn't
Oh,
think
yeah.
that they would all be collapsing.
You don't know?
We don't know. That's Tommel's concern, is that they're all collapsing, and if we go into the Rain Temple, Tommel's gonna drown. Tommel would prefer to get crushed than drown, as I'm sure Syndrix would as well.
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the drop. Sounds
How
fun.
they go out like a real red dragon, falling from the sky like a meteor.
Yeah.
Right?
Scaren's
And
like,
then-
I can fly. I can fly. I cannot swim.
Fuck
Gil.
Gil, though.
Gil's like, I can swim. Well, if there's
I
a storm
can swim.
present, Gil will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can swim in
He can swim in
storm
I can
clouds.
swim in the
I
air.
can swim in the storms. God damn it.
He can swim in storm clouds. That's the coolest thing ever.
It's pretty rad.
I do not regret even a little bit touching
Well,
that thing.
To the air temple, then.
Do we got a
That's
confirm
Tommel's vote.
100% on that?
I
Does
vote
anybody
for the air temple.
I vote for theirs. Nothing with water. Nah.
I'm good with it.
So Queer kind of like stops at the divide and says, "Let's go back to Ordress." Yeah, this way though. These three others like standing there, kind of looking. Sarah's kind of rushing back with the baby Bindle and Gil.
Oh.
Well, it's more of like a young boy. Oh, it's so weird.
Oh, stop.
A dead body in a bag.
No, it's not.
And you rush to the right, so what would be your left as you're exiting. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, as you make your way that way, you can see that the passageway is solid black, as the kind of descent was when you first entered into the temple here. The structure continues to falter. I would like everybody to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. DC is very low. And you have advantage, Sarah.
Come on.
How low is low?
Yeah, hello.
Right.
Syndrix
Oh, no.
Block bot falls.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
To give it to Syndrix.
I thought to me, but
Where are we going? Where
Or
is
to
it,
Syndrix.
everybody?
Man, that is a lot of fun rolls right there, folks.
ugh.
Okay.
I
We
just
saved
had
all
to
of our big
carry
rolls
this
for
baby.
killing the boss lady.
Yeah.
Did you already get the hit points back for the heal you said, John?
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled pretty low. So if you failed, which would be less than a 12, you will take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. If you succeeded, you're taking 4 points of bludgeoning damage. As shit is falling quite quickly, and you took some time to talk about it. Which is why I rolled 2d6 instead of just the 1. Okay. But you make it there easily enough. if you are not knocked unconscious. And
You said how much was it?
4 if you passed, 8 if you failed.
Okay, got it.
You make it to the black wall, this kind of shadow divide. Who's going first?
Tommel.
Okay. Tommel bunny hops past everybody, rushes through.
It was his idea.
Okay.
Hmm.
You enter into this strange feeling void that seems to have like a gray light in between spaces that seems to connect this door that you've entered into to apparently another door opposite you. As you are moving through this space, it feels like everything is kind of being pulled and stretched outwards, including yourself, but not to a degree where you're being rented or like harmed in any way. It just feels like you're being tugged on by 2 different kind of opposing forces. And as you make your way through this space that kind of draws at you and exit out, you would enter, and I don't have the map out for it because it's more theater of the mind. Anyways, you would exit out the front gate of the floating temple in the air. It does
Perfect.
not appear in any way, shape, or form to have similar problems to the temple that you were dealing with. Off in the distance, you can see, because of where you're exiting out, you can see that the temple off in the distance that you were just in is hundreds of or dozens of miles away. I'll pull this to the map so I can confirm. Might change the music. Yeah, perfect. Change the music. Obviously, we're changing to a slightly less sad kind of space, but it's about 50 miles out. But you're at a high enough kind of position, and it's kind of tall enough that you can kind of see it. And there's also a bunch of airships out that way. I don't know how far out you can see on the horizon. It's probably not that far, is it? How far can you see on the horizon from a very tall building? 60 miles. Okay, perfect. Nailed it. So, yeah, you can see well off in the distance on the horizon, just kind of very much a small blip on the horizon, the storm cloud, the ships kind of dotting the horizon. And you can watch as the tower beneath it seemingly descends downwards, and the cloud just kind of dissipates outwards. You start seeing the Denisotvan ships, or what you presume are the Denisotvan ships, being routed northwards. Sorry, southwards. They would retreat south.
Retreating south from Ordris.
Yes, the Denisothans are retreating towards the Ulaman, which they've claimed. Not Orchard City. No, they're fighting here. Sorry.
Oh, here. And they're retreating here.
Yeah,
This way.
back towards the territory we watched them take in resistance to the threshold. Okay. So everyone else, you have a similar experience kind of through the breach, and you make it through this divide. After getting through, those of you who have Arcana trained can make an Arcana check, and those of you who have Religion trained can make a Religion check.
Guidance myself.
If you have both, you can pick, but again, choose the one that's your forte. And you need to stop being a bad little man.
Are either of them lore? Because lore
Yes.
is technically
It
my
is
forte.
Absolutely a lore check.
Religious or arcana?
Both are lore. Okay.
It's plus another 4, so 27.
Pretty sure Tommel's the only one that gets it. The thing that you just walked through, that divide, appears to have been a very, very rare event that allows passage into a shadow realm that is not here, but it is also not really anywhere. It is known as the edge of creation. These ripples through reality. And so, whoever crafted this these buildings rather, and was able to connect them in this way, was a very, very powerful user of magic, and perhaps a being from far outside of this world. Like great old ones are things that deal with these kind of rips in reality, these tears into the edge of creation,
Like a mind flayer
like a mind flayer.
that's in Gil's head.
So, very interesting factoid. You have not heard from him since that fight began. And unfortunately, I
Okay.
did not get to do as much fun shit with that at the end because Gil didn't get linked.
Ha ha ha.
Uh,
So there were 2 points where the fun was taken from me because of good rules or smart plays, and I respect that. So I can't really. I'm not going to force my narrative on you. That'd be lame.
Okay,
So
but for
what-
shits and giggles.
yeah. A what
Yeah.
if scenario. Different timeline.
Oh, sure. So, yeah, the father would have been a bit more of a matter towards the end of the conflict. So we'll discuss the aftermath and what could have happened and what didn't happen, and what did happen after. I'm absolutely okay with that, like showing behind the veil a bit. But I do want to focus up on the aftermath bit that we are doing in character without giving too much away, without tipping my hand here. So you're here now. You traveled 50 miles in a blink of an eye almost. It was probably about a minute to pass through. But here you are. And you can see Ordris. It's a clear, beautiful spring day, if I remember correctly. Descent is easy. You can just go to the actual descent. But it looks like this temple is in perfect condition. Unfortunately, due to your last visit, you weren't able to rally the League to actually start work on restoration of this site. Restoration has begun for the Temple of Rains, which is not called that. It has its own different name, which is in my notes. Hell, so does the Air Temple. Hanak Pashap Ramai. Probably butchered that one, and wouldn't be the first time I've butchered words. I'm really bad at talking. I don't know where my notes are for the other space. It's been a while since we did that one.
So when
Anyways,
Gil went through that space, did anything happen to him or the baby?
no,
Okay. Sorry, I was just curious.
no worries. No, yeah, ever since that fight has started, if there was any vibe or feeling of the effectively intruder in Gil, it has not resurged. It does not appear to be present.
Okay.
So I do have a stone that Ruben handed me. I could speak his name into it. Maybe I can ask him to come pick us up.
A little busy at the moment. Lady Storm Herald, I'm currently in the process of pushing these curs back to the land they've stolen. I'm currently waging conflict. I don't think I could spare a single ship. I am so sorry.
Hmm.
If we do manage to peel away, I will do my best to try and find you out in the wilds. But I would, if possible.
What up?
Go ahead.
What happened to ours?
Oh, I have it here.
Oh,
So he's using our ship to fight?
No, it's in a hold. It's not being piloted.
Oh.
No, he
Okay.
has
yeah,
very.
so he fucked off with it.
No. He stayed where the fight was happening. You guys fucked off 50 miles in a totally different direction through teleportation
Yeah.
spaces to save your
Right.
lives from getting crushed under the temple. You just watched from 50 miles away drop like a hill of
Right.
beans.
Right.
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 Yeah.
Would Oleg know how to pilot it? Oh, they can't. I'm
No,
not
but-
attached to it.
They don't have battery. They don't have
Never mind.
You're stuck. But you can drop. You can descend down. You know how to descend down. That didn't require a skyship, and you know how to get back on foot. I mean, obviously, it's not ideal, but it's
Takes
possible.
like a day, right? 2 days, 2 days.
A little bit longer than that. It's 3 hexes per day.
Wait, is Sora's retainers still like outside that temple we just left? Because we kind of just left them there.
They
Right?
probably moved away from it. So they're not dumb.
Yeah,
But yeah, they are lost in the
I
wilds.
would've-
I asked my
Oh.
questions. I asked you to communicate amongst one another to figure out what you wanted. That would have been a great thing to bring up when you were retreating. But hey, spirit of the moment. Literally split second decision. You had enough time to decide not to go to this one and go to this one. I think it worked out really well narratively.
just
We're all
hoping to
just
make
standing
them
there
really
like,
too
oh shit.
much.
Oh my god, what happened to the button guy?
Do you,
Hilbert or whatever the
not
fuck his
button
name
guy!
was.
Oh please, John. He has to live. He's found a
Oh, the
way.
button guy's gone.
well,
No.
William,
John,
William, no.
Yeah, Billiam.
not
We'll-
William.
we'll discuss. The point is I want to make sure that you are focused on the task at hand.
Oh.
Do you mention the retainers to Ruben so that he can potentially help? He says,
Yeah.
I was thinking, yeah.
I will send a ship back to the wreckage. We already had plans to do so. That's not a problem. If they can hopefully stay safe for an hour or two, that should be fine.
Yes, I think they can hold their own up.
And if you're okay where you're at, we can come get you. It just might be a day or two.
I'm gonna look to the group. Stay
Slide
here.
Well, we are, several of us are half dead. We're gonna have to rest anyway. This seems like a safe place to stay. This seems like a safe place to rest as any.
There's the accent.
I
Okay.
agree.
So you set up camp at the doors to the temple in the sky, and you take a long rest. I need 3d20 rolls.
Oh no!
Oh, man. Oh, no.
Tommel's still gonna tiny hut, but yeah.
Yeah, 3d20 roll. Oh, actually, if you tiny hut, don't worry about it.
Oh,
None of
I'm curious now.
none of the random encounters that are potentially possible here can get through a bubble. You are fine.
Thank fuck.
Tiny bubble.
Unfortunately, you did not set up the tiny bubble on top of a arcade water spout. I cannot.
For the
fuck
second
with you. That would have been great. So you awake the next morning, you descend off of the temple, you enter into the woods, and you travel. So the travel through the gateway, the Serpent Bridge gateway, you get through without issue. If you would like, you could attempt to deal with the dweller in that space that you avoided last time and fight it, but I don't think that's something that you're terribly keen on. Leave it to its space, right?
I want to go home,
Yeah.
guys.
Going home. Okay, so then for the aftermath bit of this, you'll arrive back in Ordris with the child, and when you get back, let's think about what we're doing here. So, Quira, the League of Restoration is currently there's no leader. The leader has been ousted from that position. Do you wish to try and take the lead position of the League of Restoration, or do you wish to try and find someone else within the League who would take that position instead? There are a couple of options, obviously. People that we have actually encountered within the League. Alnoth, the old guy who was a great explorer but not super knowledgeable, but he was very decisive and good. Cobble is also an option, who we haven't seen since that first temple. Cinder is a member of the League of Restoration and is still in Ordris. These are all three options.
Wait. Aren't I queen? Can't
Yeah.
I just assign someone?
Not quite. So the League of Restoration is internalized. It does kind of manage itself. So if you want to change the paradigm as the Storm Herald, not Queen, we don't use that terminology. It's kind of like more of a gender neutral kind of deal with Storm
I
Herald.
apologize.
It's fine. Very progressive folks, these orders.
I like how Kimmy went tyrant like this.
Yeah.
Well,
Can I
my
say
first
fuck
thought
it?
was like, wait a minute, I'm putting Queera in that
I'm
spot.
telling her she has to do it. So basically, Gijo, what I'm trying to say, because I'm going to go through everybody with a bit here. What I'm trying to say here is you could rise to power in the league and drive it in a direction that Queera would desire. Or Queera could drop out of the limelight and just be a person who doesn't rise up and does not become noticed. Or, option 3, removes herself from the League of Restoration and more focuses on becoming an advisor or vizier to the new Storm Herald.
You know what? I think Queera is going to go for it. I think ultimately, she finds that she doesn't trust as much as she did, at the beginning of this adventure, and that she trusts herself more as a driver of justice and of fairness, than she would trust anybody else.
Perfect.
So I think she is going to, if no one will stand in her way, she will she will kind of step into the role without a thought.
No one stands in your way. Scarron, you do not have the same luxury for your association. The member of the kind of hierarchy of that space, kind of good. I mean, Cardnex has not been removed or deposed, and was in good standing with the Storm Herald, last I recalled.
Yeah.
It's up to you if you wish to remain a member of the Order, the Circle, or if you wish to more fully focus on the League of Restoration after having adventured with them for some time and been kind of removed from your responsibilities as a member of the Circle. And then also the option of becoming a advisor or someone of important connection to the new Storm Herald is also at play here. What do you think Scarron would do here?
It would either be the order or the advisor. I think more of like as an advisor, you could probably play both sides.
So you
Right.
chose two options, which is something I always love seeing people do. It's so great. It's wonderful because it shows a lack of decisiveness. And I do want to make sure that you understand we are focusing on like a choice that
Okay, between the three.
now if you don't know for certain, like you're kind of looking at these two options and that's why you're still a little bit not certain and you want to see how some others play out, I can do two other people before I have to get an answer from you. So
Okay, let's do that.
okay. But yeah,
So it's off the table. Like anything dealing with the order is off the table if I pick advisor.
right. So you'll no longer like be associated with the order as strictly. Like you may have good. You're obviously going to maintain good like friendships with Gartnex and the like. There isn't going to be an issue there. But effectively, what you're going to do is be removing yourself from one liability, one kind of structure, to focus on being a representative for one
Right.
or the other body. Like you can still advise Sarah, but you're not going to serve only Sarah. You're going to serve the circle. If you
Right.
go for the league, which I don't think was one of the ones you listed, so then we'll just go with the two that you were thinking on. So if you're an advisor, you're the Storm Heralds. If you're maintaining your position in the circle, so that's just what you're doing. Okay.
I think he'll stay in the circle. He'll stay
Okay.
in the circle.
So I would say at that juncture, Cardnex is a bit older and has been kind of noted as such, and is very much more focused on kind of the union forming and like the kind of structures that he was able to kind of connect with Borgo, with the other council members, Sarah's father before her, the other members of the council that were focused on a good and prosperous Ordris. And I don't think Cartnex would change his kind of position there. So I don't think a lot of the law enforcement and also like ranger, park ranger, I guess, kind of style
Yeah.
like order would be something that he would be as focused on. So I think in that regard, Scarin would kind of become a bit of like a druidic sheriff of the city of Ordris. Is that fair?
Sure.
Okay.
A cab.
Tommel,
Just,
you
I'm a
start,
good egg.
A cab includes D&D characters.
Tommel,
Wow.
you started off as a cook that was brought into the league to serve as a cook, but also with your magical capabilities, and your knowledge, your lore base, you were very focused on the tasks that were kind of brought to you by the league. I would say that Tommel has a bit of a loyalty to them, but you now have an open venue to the conglomerate, which is very much a structure of power that is focused on making sure that the nation of Levidia, the nation or city state of Ordris, the peoples of Anundia, and the now routed people of Ulamon are brought justice in this war that's now beginning. Um, Maybe siding with them and connecting with them may prove something more a test for your magical capabilities. And then, of course, as always, you could serve as an advisor for the Storm Herald, or maybe a cook, if you want to just get back to your roots. How do you think Tommel would kind of feel after uh, this unfolding?
I think first off the bat, do we really want Tommel as an advisor?
Oh yes,
She says yes.
Oh,
the chaos.
okay.
Hmm.
I mean, totally, like, without joking, Tommel is incredibly knowledgeable
Right.
about magic and about history and religion. So,
All things that Sarah does not know.
and that are really important to
Yep.
the benefit of the country.
Being her advisor would also give you access to the Ordric family library and archives,
Right.
which would basically ascend Tommel to a like vaulted position of being someone who can learn and speak the language. I'm assuming Sarah would be more than happy to have someone other than herself, because obviously she's her next step is we'll discuss Sarah in a minute. But yeah, there's a lot going on in Sarah's line. But yeah, for Tommel, what do you think it would be? Like advisor, conglomerate?
I want to say, Tommel, I have never not given you any spells or anything that we found.
No! I always bring the small school back. It always comes around.
Damn
doesn't
Fucking
it.
shots fired.
She
Oh,
she
man.
said, "Fuck you, Zach. I'm choosing for you."
No, just saying.
I got the
enticing.
receipts. I got the receipts.
Honestly, like, Tommel is most interested in staying connected to Ordris.
Mhm.
He's like, as a player, I was initially torn between staying as an advisor or trying to like navigate becoming the conglomerate representative in the city of Ordris, if it at all possible. But if you'll have me, I guess I stay as head chef slash confidant. You know? I'm not gonna be in the court, but I'll be in the capital, in your home.
Okay.
Even
Go ahead.
I would just say, even though like Tommel's family now, you're
Yeah.
still in the court.
Well, I was going to say too. Now, if you were to join up the conglomerate, that wouldn't be an impossibility, like you becoming like the Magier of Ordris. However, things would need to happen first. Specifically, they're currently waging a war, and they're
Right.
not going to really be like, "Yeah, let's teach you how to be a Magier." It'd be more like, "Great, we need more people that are capable and able to fly a skyship and able to do all of
Yeah.
this stuff. We need the aid." either way, Ruben is probably going to be attached to Tommel in one way or another. If you become a conglomerate mage, he will most likely be the one who takes you on because you were a great help in this initial bit. The other side of it is if you become the advisor to Sarah, Sarah is going to talk to Ruben, but Ruben's going to talk past her in some regards, and you're going to be behind her to catch that, right? Because
Yep.
she's going to be listening to him talk about magic shit, and her eyes are just going to glaze over, and she's just going to smile, like really pretty, and like nod at him. And he's going to think that's like confirmation that she understands and is listening because he's socially awkward. So
Yeah.
you're going to be there and go, no, I understand what's happening here.
Yeah. I think we know where Tommel's needed.
And I need to put my big foot in there and just... Okay, so advisor for Tommel. So with that, we did kind of mention a bit regarding Ruben and the like. Now, we've already kind of sided with the conglomerate, but our fealty to the conglomerate is not guaranteed. It's not a guaranteed thing. It's not granted. I don't think that they did anything that would change your position here, but if you were to vote, and again, only certain people are going to get this kind of position here. If you were as an advisor to Sarah, would you push her or advise her to remain with the conglomerate and stay like in a truce with them, potentially allowing for a Magier to ascend in the city and create a tower there, or would you be opposed to the conglomerate and their presence within the city?
I think Tommel would support having the conglomerate, especially while the Denisotfins are making advances into our territory.
Okay, perfect. Then we move on to Syndrix. Syndrix, you end with a lot of things kind of left undone, and this was intentional. The cult needs to kind of maintain a certain kind of air of mystery, and it was never a direct thing. It was always something that was just off to the side, which could have been touched on, but never was the focus. Someone else besides you is in a similar boat. We'll get to him or her and his character's a key. Anyway, it's Magpie. Magpie is the person I was just hinting at. But Syndrix, you have this material that is present, but you are ever closer. Since someone elected to become the leader of the League of Restoration and did not vie for Cinder to be that leader, Cinder is now present and remains a member of the League, and like you, remains in good standing, but like you as well, your mother is interested in making sure that the cult is found and dealt with, and does not become a problem for the city-state of Ordris. She is going to do this with or without you. Period. She will advise you, as all mothers are wont to do, to remain here and stay safe. But if you must, she will suffer your company if you are to come with her.
Can I offer Syndrix a job?
Well, let me continue.
Okay.
You are already a member of the League of Restoration, and of course, you just chiming in, Quiera would want you to remain as such. And finally, as everyone else, Sara is very interested in having advisors, especially those who have helped her and have been close to her in this effort. And finally, the option that no one really expects, but it's definitely an option that you can go for, is to remove yourself from all of those things, including your mother's want to find the cult and destroy it, to go and find the cult yourself for your own purposes, whatever those might be. Either rejoining it or coming to lead it.
Some
So,
people-
that sounds really juicy though. But I don't.
how would Syndrix finish his tale here? And there's obviously combination options here. If you wanted to remain as Sarah's advisor, but still try and remain in league with the cult, you could. That would definitely be a problem in the Wizards War that we'll be drafting over the next few months. But it's an option. If you wish to join the league, you can join the league. No problems there. If you wish to join your mother in finding the cult and defeating it, so it's no longer a problem for either you two or the city-state, also good. Or advise Sarah.
I need some time to think about it
You don't get to.
here. Oh,
Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot talk to the last two people until I have your choice.
oh, I see. Okay.
It's a choose your own
Well.
adventure ending.
It is indeed.
You have to Google like what the
Yeah,
Yeah, what's the
what the
best
consequences are.
right.
Yeah.
before you pick?
Like
Open
the
the book.
Animorphs book.
Open the book and look towards the page that they're telling you to go, but hold your thumb in the page that you're on, and then if it's bad, just go back to the other page and go the other direction.
It didn't count.
Yep.
Yeah, it
Yep.
didn't count.
It's like chess.
I would
Don't take
actually,
the hand off.
I would actually do multiple readings, and I would draw them out in trees, kind of like what I do with my campaigns. Choose your own
Wow.
adventure.
I like how the thumb in the Choose Your Own Adventure book was the scum saving of reading.
Yeah, let's go. Same thing of reading.
The scum save. Oh man. Jeez. You know, part of me really wants to do like the last bit, join back the cult, because that makes for like juicy drama and all that.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty fun to do, but I think character-wise, after being with the team for so long, and you know, Sarah's coming with them when there's a succubus, you know, charming
Saving
them,
you.
saving me. Yeah.
So advisor is what it
Yeah,
sounds
how's your
like.
friend?
Yes. So I could do that and like help
It would be
Cinder.
you'd basically be a religious advisor, and Cinder would go off and do her own thing. She might come back and ask you for assistance, but since she is doing her own thing, she's not going to be able to allow you to be an advisor at the same time. She's gone for large stretches amounts of time. So you won't be able to do both, but you will be able to kind of do both, if that's fair. Okay, so you become an advisor to Sarah. So Tommel and Cindrix, both, the Faith and the Wizard, become
The other faith.
the Faith and the Arcane, become the advisors for Sarah. Gil, you joined the League of the Restoration early. In fact, I think you were one of the earliest members who joined of the group. You've been with Queera for quite some time, and now she's ascending to her station as the leader of it. And she appears to want to drive it in a new direction, a direction that is focused on what you were doing, not on so much what the last headmaster of it wanted to do. You also see that Sarah has a number of advisors that have joined her to aid her in her leadership as Storm Herald of the city of Ordris. You have a great defender of the city in Scarin. So it looks like your people, your crew, are split up a bit, but not entirely. Like they're still there. They're still working, towards the good of the city. But you're not from here, right? You're from Kolinar. You have presence there. And it's been a long time since you've been back. So you could return. That is an option. You could remain and stay with the League of Restoration as you were charged to do so some decade or so ago. And stay with Queera and her greatness and serve as her red shirt, her trap springer, her person that goes in there first. That'll be your official title. You
Can Gil
can.
touch that?
I would say as an advisor, and this I don't mean to say this and it be something that is kind of taken as an ill note, but as an advisor, I don't think Gil brings much to a court. However, there were some hintings, and I just want to make sure that this is okay with both players, but there were some hintings that there was romantic interest between Gil and Sarah. Am I correct in that
Yeah.
assumption? Kimmy as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
It could bring the city-state of Ordris and the city-state of Koanar together greatly. Not saying that you're a noble of any kind,
Political marriage!
but you're not really like a noble of any kind. However, you would gain great station in that city-state the second they realized that you were betrothed to the Storm Herald of their neighbor. And this could allow for great trade. And then lastly, you could just go out into the waves, the winds, and just do your own thing. I think that kind of that freedom for Gil could potentially be something that he would be interested in. But I do think that his attachments to the three other options are probably going to hold him back from kind of exploring the world of his own accord. Because that's how he started,
Yeah.
remember? You were found by the League of Restoration.
Yep. Just fucking around in some.
You gained some skills.
Temple.
Maybe you could do better this time. But what do you think Gil would probably be most keen to do?
He would want to stay with Sarah.
Sarah,
So definitely
Oh.
political marriage. Except not.
well, it becomes a political marriage in that.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Politically advantageous.
yeah, your family was probably not terribly well to do. You know, it's just a normal run-of-the-mill family in Koanar. And then now their son of that family is married to the Storm Herald of the Surface. So yeah, that's fair. So, Sarah, as long as I believe Gil is proposing in this regard, does Sarah say yes?
I could come meet your parents because I can bring them in the water.
Yeah.
The perfect
And whenever
match.
you get mad, I can swim through the sky. You know, it's a win-win.
Heck yeah.
So, Sarah, I assume that's a yes. And now we focus in on some very specific decisions for the city-state of Ordris. You marry Gil. Gil becomes the Storm Herald's betrothed. You form a connection with Koanor. You are advised, at least by Tommel, to maintain a connection with the conglomerate. Now, I'm going to ask and backtrack to two other people. Cindrix, as advisor of faith for Sarah, would you advise Sarah towards being more connected with the conglomerate? Or do you feel that this connection is not going to be something that would benefit the city-state? Knowing a bit more about the conglomerate's past. Like, yeah, they are doing good now, but the conglomerate has a history, you know? Especially outside of Ordris, where you came from.
He'd be very skeptical about it.
Kind
So
of
he probably
wouldn't say anything like advancing that cause, but probably wouldn't demean them either. It would probably just be like quietly listening to the other advisors. Is that fair to say, Cindrix?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, of course, your Lord Consort in Gil. What would you say regarding the conglomerate? Is it something that you feel would be advantageous to maintain this union and to even join the war effort to help them defeat the Denisotvans, push them back out of these lands, and guarantee peace for the peoples of not only Ordris but Levidia, Anundia, and Ulamon?
Only if Billiam gets
We'll discuss.
what's
we'll
that
discuss.
called? Amnesty.
We'll discuss Billiam in a bit. We don't even know his fate, so
Okay. And the conglomerate was the guy that was on our ship, right?
Reuben.
Reuben, okay. Yeah. I don't think he would oppose the, but I don't think he would.
Have much.
I don't think he gets super political.
Yeah, so we have like a kind of affirmative yes in Tommel. The conglomerate
Yeah.
is doing good. Let's help him out. We have a yeah, okay, and then we have a no comment. Okay, so Sarah, your decision is ultimate. It does not matter what their opinions are in regards to the conglomerate, because it's the Storm Herald who decides. Queen shit. Would you want to maintain an alliance with the conglomerate, but not put yourself and your city-state into the war effort? Or would you like to more structurally formalize your attachment to the conglomerate and join the war effort? Or would you like to cut ties with the conglomerate entirely and remove yourself from the war effort, protecting yourself only in the potential and seen Dennis Otvin attempts at incursion into your lands?
I mean, Cindrix, I understand why, the past makes you wary for the future, but, we thought the Storm Herald was crazy, and there was a reason for that we didn't understand.
I understand. Well, this decision's up to you, Sarah. Whatever you do, I support you all the way.
Thank you. I think Tommel seems really on board with it. I think we should partner with the conglomerate.
Okay.
I think it'll be better for the future.
And join the war effort and help fight against the Dennis Otvins? Or allow them to use your city-state as a base of operations, but not directly join the war effort? Out of character, it is an important matter for the narrative that will be kind of spun for the future, just to kind of give you an idea of what's being planned here. I just want to make sure you understand you are effectively... Why do people keep switching? You are effectively writing the history of a future campaign. Right now. So it's up to you. How do you want to be remembered in history? As a warrior? As a protector of your people? As a conglomerate affiliate? Well, we already got that part. You're joining up with the conglomerate, but it's between the two options there. All in, or you can use my base as we agreed.
I really don't like that lady, how she infiltrated my, our Ordris,
Yeah.
And I think in the beginning I was like, oh, you could just use this for a base, but then after meeting her, no, we're going all in.
All in with the conglomerate. Okay. Love to hear
We're
it.
going to war.
Ordris goes to war, will join the war effort. Perfect. Okay, so then, in the last bit of narrative beat, I want to make sure I lock in for certain. Obviously, Gil is a more long-lived species than Sara, who is a human.
Yeah.
There's a discussion of descendants.
Yeah.
How many do you think would be an amount that would be good for Sara and for Gil? How many
How
children
many kids we having?
would you like
8.
to have? You want
8.
You're going all in on that too. All right.
How many do we lose to the war?
Oh my god, I love it. Like the barbarian, in Sara, she's just like, I am the war mother. I am the storm herald.
You know Gil's the princess now, right?
This baby will be
please.
forged in battle before it's born.
Yes.
Oh, speaking of battle, do we still have that scythe? I want to pass that
You
down.
do.
For
Yeah.
the-
Yes.
I think that would be cool.
So you'll take that up as a relic of the. Will you demand the Eye of Haziel return back to the family from Quira, or allow the League to keep it?
I'll allow the league to keep it.
Okay, very great.
It's on loan from the family vault.
Yeah.
If you want to say it that way.
Yeah, because once Queer steps down, I think it would be returned to me and Tommel. Because, gotta trust the next person.
The Ordric family
Mm-hmm.
will hold it, but Sara will allow for Quira, not the League, to keep it while Quira leaves. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the restoration of the what we are calling the Water Temple. Its name's right there on the map, but I'm too stupid to say it. Do you wish to make sure that that project is completely 100%, restore it to its normal capacity, and do research into powering it outside of the methods that were used by the ancestors? Or do you wish to just restore it for historical and league purposes? And follow-up question, same question for the winds, same question for the storms.
What does Queer think?
Quira is all in on using every resource we have to battle the Denisatvan incursion. Putting aside any questions of like ethics or morality, whatever it takes.
So we are talking about if it gets desperate, we're going to perform the same rites that we have the instruction books to do.
I think like Quira would advocate to have that, like
Last resort.
that nuclear option be under Sara's thumb. So, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but we should be ready.
Perfect.
Is that why we had 8 kids?
Maybe 3 of them just fall out of history.
No! No! That's not what we
No,
have.
we
kids.
secretly had 11 kids actually, but
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. 8 is the number that were kept.
Oh my god.
Got it.
I mean,
Oh,
maybe
geez.
we can do research into how to power it without kids.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Question
that'd
mark?
be super great.
Yeah.
That'd be super
But in a
great.
desperate
'cause
situation-
Bill doesn't want to kill his children.
In a
Yeah.
desperate situation, you would just perform the rites as written in the books that you found in the first temple. Okay, perfect. I think that's all of the questions I have to finalize it here, and a very wonderful 29 sessions of Song of the Nameless. Very good stuff. So those that are watching at home, just so you understand what is the plan, I will be pulling back from D&D for a little while. If I do run any Dungeons and Dragons, they'll be short, much shorter than this short series. 29, it's a decent amount, but it's not, as long as some of the other games we've run. I will say that my mentality is we're probably going to revert to another game, some other game. The reason why I'm pulling back on Dungeons and Dragons for the moment is twofold. First off, one of the main things that I feel was demonstrated very competently here is I had the lore pretty much at the very beginning, at least. Towards the end, it kind of fell apart. But I had the lore kind of scripted. I had it where I wanted it to be. I had everything I wanted to reveal to you, and the dungeons were kind of connected, right? And some of my other games, and some of you who played in them, will note that it can get kind of scattershot. I want that to be something that comes up a lot less often, and I feel like preparation time is absolutely required for that to be the case. I have been working behind the scenes for the last few months, trying to get that right. 2 things have happened in my life that have changed all of those plans, though. One of those was some asshole, I don't remember who, saying you should watch Delicious in Dungeon, and then I did
Oh my god.
and that has caused me a lot of problems because it has changed my ideas on a lot of campaign processes that I think I can streamline.
It's really good though.
It's
really
so good. It's so good. It's a really great series. But it has definitely changed my mind about how an adventuring party can work. And then the second thing that's happened is Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree released. And a lot of really great dungeon craft went into that game. And I have literally been inspired by one specific location in that space, to the degree of, like, it's possibly one of the greatest dungeons I've ever seen, like, in a video game, in any media, really. I'm very hype about it. That said, so the Tuesday game will continue. I believe there will be possibly some room for rearranging and seats, but we will see how that goes off screen. We'll talk about it more then. But I want to make sure that you understand. I really appreciate the 29 sessions we've had here, the story we were able to craft. I do wish that we had a bit more time together with these characters, as I enjoyed each of them. And to make up for that, the story that we've just discussed in kind of broad strokes, each one of you in this channel will see me post questions and queries as I continue writing the Wizards War's history to finalize it in its entirety. The Wizards War is basically just two people fighting. The Wizards is two. It's just two wizards. It's the woman that you've met, the Denisotvan lady, and Reuben. These are the two wizards of the Wizards War. It's them 1v1ing, but they've got armies at their backs. Ultimately, Reuben wins, and that will kind of set the pace for the next series, which will take place about 100 years out. But that's where we're at. We are going to be running, so keep an eye here for what we plan to do next. We'll figure that out in channel, and thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for playing. And we'll see you
Bye.
possibly next Tuesday, maybe
Goodbye.
after that. Have a good night.